It's Peaches here, and this is Peaches Pit Party, the podcast. A lot of puh sounds with that title. A replay of today's full show, which you can hear weekday afternoons live on K-Barrel 101. I hope you like what I have to say, and if not, well, then I'm sorry, not sorry. Enjoy. Here we are. Hello, it is Peaches Pit Party kicking off on K-Barrel 101, Idaho's only rock station. Tuesday, September 10th. Yesterday did not feel like a Monday. It was it was very weird. I thought it was more so midweek. It's definitely odd not having Victor here, but I am more productive when he's not here because the studio's open all day and I can just walk right in here, get some stuff done. Usually while he's doing his morning show, I'll be in the Cannonball studio until he gets out of the K-Bear studio. Then I move over to the K-Bear studio. He moves to his office. He's one of the very few people that has an office around here. But I'm also in the Cannonball studio for the most part. So I would consider the Cannonball studio my little office, little cubicle next to him. Yesterday was a very weird day. Yesterday, I ended up waiting an hour and a half for Lee Jennings of the Funeral Portrait to show up on the Zoom call. He didn't do so because, well, the band's currently on tour. He had these times, and I don't think he had the times right, and ended up not showing up. He was extremely apologetic today. Ended up interviewing him at around 10 a.m. this morning. We talked for over 30 minutes. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing the entire interview on the air. I'll be playing little clips here and there on the show tomorrow because today I have the audio from this past Friday of Scott Anderson of Finger 11 backstage at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater when Finger 11 opened up for Three Doors Down and Creed. It was an awesome show. Talked about that on the program here yesterday, but yeah, going to have Scott Anderson's audio on the show during the 5 p.m. hour if I can get everything lined up. Without Victor being here, it was impossible for me to get the SD card of the thing that we use to record interviews whenever we do one on site. I didn't have the SD card reader. Jade gave me his from his office to load up the interview into this computer and then get it all edited and such to then put it on the air for you. So yeah, it's been rather hectic. And then there's also the Slipknot ticket winners that I'm trying to help out for tomorrow's show. That's going to be a big show at the Ford Idaho Center Amphitheater in Nampa. Slipknot, Knocked Loose, and Vended. That's one big, great show. I wish I could go to it, but just can't do it. I'm not traveling to Boise on a weekday, booking a hotel, especially when I have no money for that, then taking Thursday off, driving back from Boise. I was already in Salt Lake City last week. October, though, is going to be full of shows, so I'll get used to the traveling then, but just did not think it was worth it to drive all the way to Boise for Slipknot, Knocked Loose, and Vended. But for those that are going to that show, show us your photos at K-Barrel 101 Idaho Rock and Metal on Facebook. I am Peaches, of course. This is the Pit Party. If you want to get a hold of me, 208-535-1015. Sorry for that chaotic intro here. Hopefully I'll keep the show organized for the rest of the afternoon. Potentially not, though. Halloween, still weeks away, but now is the time. If you really want to start prepping your perfect costume, now is the time to do so. The more prepping, the better, right? Just like every year, pop culture is the leading inspiration for the hottest costumes, which for the most part, if you want to follow what everyone else is wearing, go towards these Google Trends. Their search data is predicting what everyone will be wearing for this spooky holiday. They have Beetlejuice. No, not Howard Stern's Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice. Ghostbusters was number 2. Did a new Ghostbusters movie come out and I wasn't aware? Wicked Witches at number 3. That's a classic. And, of course, Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, there's going to be a lot of kids out there dressed up as Deadpool and Wolverine this year. You got Disney's Descendants as well. Inside Out 2. Of course, you got Art, the creepy clown from Terrifier 1 and 2 and 3. Wednesday Addams, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I found this one funny. JoJo Siwa. If you can pull it off, do it. And also the Australian Olympic breakdancer Ray Gun as some of the most popular potential Halloween costumes for this year. I did see some political candidates on here like Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, but I mean, come on, really? If you dress up as one of them, you're bound to get attacked by some weirdo out there. I wouldn't even suggest doing that. I also did see a great couples costume, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Sure, go for that. I think for this year, considering I finally went through with the whole shaved head idea, I would love to go for Bane this year and then Kane next year. Unfortunately, all the training that I was supposed to be doing at the gym in order to get myself muscled up for that type of costume was all thrown out the window. That whole plan was thrown out the window because of the whole heart thing that happened, and I got really depressed there for a while. Luckily, everything seems to be fine for the most part. Knocking on wood. Still going to try to be Bane for this year. It's going to be an expensive costume because I got to get the face mask. I got to get the coat. I got to get like the vest and pants, and I already have the boots and stuff. So I might just do a DIY version of Bane. I've bought stuff off of Temu before, or is it Temu? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be Temu. Everyone here just calls it Temu though. I've ordered a couple of ghost posters or ghost little tin signs off of there. They turned out pretty good for what I paid for. I mean, they were $3 each. Ooh. But this lady, a TikToker went viral. She calls herself Frog in a Hat Girl. She shared her story about how she bought a croissant lamp she saw on Temu for a friend. She thought she was getting a lamp that looked like a croissant, but that's already strange. But when it arrived, it was an actual croissant with a light inside of it. She knew something was strange when she noticed a line of ants surrounding the package outside. And then it occurred to her that the croissant was real, but covered in resin. There was a tiny hole that the ants were crawling into. And that's when she realized, oh, hey, this is a real pastry. And just be sure, she broke it open even more and tasted a piece to confirm it. That's the only way to find out, right? Why would you... Never mind. I was chuckling at this because I know it's not true. Based off the data that they provided, that's how they came up with this answer. This study says New York City is the toughest place to date. They analyzed 6 key factors: the population of single people, the likelihood of marriage, the annual divorce rate, the rate of individuals actively searching for a relationship, quality of life, and cost of living. So, as a result of that, the 10 worst cities in the U.S., we're going to go to the top 3. New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia were the top 3. I would say in those 3 cities, you have a lot more options to choose from, right? You put yourself out there online, maybe even just go to the bar, you'll see different people. You put yourself out there in a very, very, very small town, everyone's going to know who's dating, who's talking to one another, who's broken up with. It's funny seeing people try to date in a small town compared to like Los Angeles, for example. Los Angeles, there's so many people. So many people. That stupid phrase of like, there's plenty of fish in the sea. It's only applicable to these big cities. If you're interested in how name, image, and likeness deals are affecting college sports programs, keep your eyes open for a show called The Money Game, which premieres tonight on Amazon Prime. Shaquille O'Neal produced the show, and it features athletes like gymnast Olivia Dunn, WNBA star Angel Reese, and Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jaden Daniels, among others. In other basketball news, another Shaquille O'Neal news, he was in Chicago recently to watch the Chicago Sky take on the Indiana Fever and was able to watch both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark in person. He described Clark as the real deal, went on to lobby for equal pay for WNBA players. It's time for everybody to be getting equal pay, Shaq said. I would love to see one of them make $10, $15, $20 million a year. They deserve it, but the fans have to continue the support. You got to keep going to the games, buying merch. You got to keep doing all that stuff. And the more they do that, the more they'll get paid. It's very true. It's 100% true. And in pro football news, with week 1 of the NFL season done, yes, I did win my first fantasy game of the season, but that's typically how it goes for me. I usually win week 1 and then suck from there, but a new review of just how much each team is worth is out there. The Dallas Cowboys topped the list with an estimated value of $11 billion. The LA Rams are second at $8 billion. The New England Patriots are third at $7.9 billion. The New York Giants fourth, $7.85 billion. And the Las Vegas Raiders are fifth at $7.8 billion. That's pretty much it for the Shot Clock Sports Update. No need for commentary on that. That's just, wow, a lot of money. Cool. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Barrel 101. I've always wanted to see some sort of business make a mistake and then capitalize on that mistake as a consumer and just laugh at it in the end. This Chinese business, Little Swan Dunshan franchise shop, they might lose about 30 million, is it Yuan? Or what is it? Y-U-A-N. Or $4.2 million due to incorrect pricing on their website. This blunder caused a shopping spree. Consumers realized a washing machine was listed at this very, very, very low price. The machines that were sold for about $240 were listed for just $42. and over 40,000 units were ordered in 20 minutes on August 28th. The company is attempting to issue refunds instead of honoring the sales. Oh, that would suck. It says, we humbly beg you to understand our difficulties and to agree to withdraw orders, the company said in a statement. Now, I'm the person that if I saw something like that, part of me wants to go, ha ha, that's what you get for doing so. But at the same time, I would feel bad. I would feel like karma would get me, something like that. It's like finding that wallet on the ground that has $5,000 in cash in it or something like that. Like, clearly, I'm not going to ever see a wallet and go, oh, maybe I should keep this. No, I'm going to find the owner all the time, 100% of the time. We've already reached that point in time where now companies are releasing robots, or not releasing robots, well, selling robots to live in your home. The NEO beta, it's definitely human-like. It's considered a bipedal humanoid with uncannily human-like movements. And I'm looking at pictures. It looks terrifying. It looks like if I saw this thing in the dark, I would punch it in the face thinking someone broke into my apartment. It looks like it's wearing a ski mask. It's basically a crash test dummy with like a morph suit on it. The company is trying to have somebody test it for them, so test it at their home, which I'm not ever going to sign up for. I don't want any robots in my place. A teaser clip of the NEO shows it helping a person get ready to go out by handing her a rucksack and giving a hug. Why do I see this robot malfunctioning and then squeezing somebody a little too hard and killing that person via a hug, via a robot? The company believes the robot could help with household chores as well as work in warehouses, manufacturing, and the service industry. The robots are coming to take over our jobs. Uh-oh. I sent Victor and Josh from Classy 97 this graphic that I saw from Barstool Game Time. And for some reason, I don't know why these giant companies are moving towards the discless gaming systems. I'm not a big fan of it. I honestly wish my car had a CD player. I wish there was no Xbox Series S that was out there and the push towards going discless for some reason. But the PlayStation 5 Pro, set to release November 7th, is going to be on sale for $700. It includes the discless console, AI-driven upscaling, advanced ray tracing, larger GPU. I'm way more of the old school physical copy type of guy. And I couldn't do that with this year's NBA 2K. For some reason, no stores were selling the disc version of the game at the time. And you see these stores out there selling less and less DVDs, video games and such. I love having multiple DVDs. I love going to that $5 movie bin at Walmart, picking out a movie. And what I have to do now is I have to use my glorified DVD player that is my Xbox One that is in my bedroom connected to a smaller television that I use as my DVD player because my Xbox Series X, for some reason, the disk drive has stopped working on that system. And I'm thinking that was intentional. I'm thinking Microsoft is wanting more people just to go diskless, which for some reason those online games still cost the same even though there's no manufacturing involved. It's a very stupid thing. Drunk, barefoot, and passed out in the turn lane of a major road is no way to go through life. Furman... Oh my God, what is that name? T-L-A-P-E-C-H-C-O of Apopka, Florida, chugged 25 beers in 5 hours, then got into his car to drive home. At some point, he must have realized he was in no shape to drive and did the right thing by parking and sleeping it off. Unfortunately, he did this in the left turn lane of a busy road. A police officer approached the vehicle, saw the man fast asleep behind the wheel. He observed that the driver was barefoot except for a sock on one foot and had 4 bottles of Corona beer in the passenger seat. As you would expect, he failed a sobriety test, refused a breath test, but after telling the officer that he had just consumed 25 beers, it wasn't really necessary. The man was arrested and charged with drunk driving. Once again, another character to add to GTA 6. And it is very unfortunate that I saw this news because everybody held this guy on a pedestal. They had him to a higher standard. Dave Grohl, of course, formerly of Nirvana, now the Foo Fighters. He has revealed that he's become a dad again, but not with his wife, Jordan Bloom. He posted on his Instagram earlier this afternoon, "I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and children, and I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration toward all the children involved as we move forward together. A lot of people making jokes online about this, like, I've got another confession to make, like that type of thing, or there goes my hero. Is there not one single good man on this earth? Well, I'm right here. That's for sure. K-Bear 101, one thing I did post on our Facebook page at K-Bear 101 FM is this mayo eating contest. I believe it's just called the Mayo Chug. It happened between fans at the Tennessee football, North Carolina State football game. Is this some sort of tradition, the Mayo Chug? Or is this like something you can just do on your own and fans just decided to do it? Oh, because it was the Duke's Mayo Bowl. That's why. Okay. So these fans chugged mayonnaise. Oh, that smell would be awful. I always found the giant jars of mayonnaise to be revolting because it's such a gross-looking condiment. And it's just like you buy a giant jar of it. Who would want to use a giant jar of mayo? Oh, even watching the video, man, it's making me queasy. Time to peach their own. I saw this question on Reddit, Ask Reddit, I should say. What discontinued food or product do you still mourn today? And I actually had loyal listener Ben call in and give me his answer already. What discontinued food or product do you still mourn today, Ben?
Dunkaroos.
I thought they brought those back.
They might have. I just might have missed it.
Yeah, I think they're back. There was a big return. I forgot how long ago. They were being sold at Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
I just haven't paid that much attention.
It's okay. Well, at least I was able to tell you, hey, they're still around. Maybe go out there and go get yourself some.
Right. That's an idea.
208-535-1015. Today's question, what discontinued food or product do you still mourn today? Let me know. For To Peach Their Own, I'll get the segment started here in just a few. Hey, K-Bear, how's it going?
It's not too bad.
What discontinued food or product do you still mourn today?
Man, the greatest one ever, Ben and Jerry's wavy gravy.
Ben and Jerry's Lady Gravy?
Wavy gravy.
Wavy gravy?
Yeah.
All right.
And that was the best ice cream ever.
Oh, it was retired in 2001, and for some reason they just never brought it back. Caramel cashew Brazil nut ice cream with a chocolate hazelnut fudge. Oh, geez, sounds all good.
It was so killer.
I wonder why they got rid of that. If they just were like, hey, we're tired of making this. It's not, or is it not nearly as popular, or what is it? I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm guessing it was maybe a copyright issue or something.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I tried even looking up the recipe here for you to make it, but there's nothing popping up. Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you for that answer. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too. Hey, K-Bear, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. What discontinued food or product do you still mourn today?
Oh, man. I got to say Crystal Pepsi.
What was so great about that? I've heard many things about Crystal Pepsi. It's no longer around. What year do you think it discontinued? Oh, wait, no, 94?
94, but then they brought it back for a little while, and then they discontinued it again. But I think it just tastes like, I don't know, it just tastes a little different. I don't know. I liked it a lot, though.
I mean, a lot of people surely did, because I know it's been requested for people to have it come back or for them to make it or happening. Wait, there's an original vintage 1993 Crystal Pepsi glass bottle with the soda inside being sold on eBay for $200.
Oh, my gosh.
you should go get it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
K-Bear 101, what discontinued food or product do you still mourn today?
There was an energy drink called Sobe No Fear.
I know there's a lot of people just saying Sobe. I never even heard of Sobe No Fear.
Yeah, it was. So they collaborated with the motorbike company No Fear.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a collaboration with that, and it was kind of like No Fear's energy drinks, but they originally was sold under Sobe. And then, but what was awesome about it is back when you could get Sobe in fountain drinks, you could get No Fear in fountain drinks. So you could get a 44 ounce of this energy drink.
Oh, yeah. I remember in Vault used to be like that at fast food restaurants. And my parents gave me it as a kid before a baseball game, and it didn't really do much. It was just kind of it was a soda.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So anyways, that stuff.
Hey, appreciate the answer. Thank you so very much.
Yep, no problem.
K-Bear, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Peaches?
Hey, nothing much. What discontinued food or product do you still mourn today?
So the glass bottle Sobeys.
Just talked to a listener about the Sobe No Fear energy drink, and I mentioned Sobe, and that was one of the top responses on Reddit. Even the guy said, "Give me back my lizard milk, I beg you."
Yeah, Sobeys and Surge, please.
Sobeys and Surge. Yeah, when did Surge get discontinued? I know another listener was talking about that.
They kind of had a little resurgence that I was going to Alpine to go smuggle Surges back into Idaho Falls. But,
the Surge smug trade.
yeah, those, they had like the Snapple Elements were pretty cool back then, the glass bottles.
Yeah, dude, I forget about those glass bottle drinks. I don't think they really make anything glass bottles anymore like that.
No, it's all plastic. Nobody has cool bottles anymore. So I used to collect the caps that have, weird stuff under the caps.
Yeah, like the weird fun facts and such. I remember that. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I had a Sobe cap that said "throw yogurt" on it.
Throw yogurt. All right. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.